Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope you're all having a great week and a great weekend. Uh, let's see, you got Lisa in here. How you doing, Lisa? How you doing, dear? Thank you for stopping in. Jim Bob, how you doing, brother? And Delisa, uh, I've already talked to you. So Daryl's not feeling well, so he's not gonna be in tonight. So uh, appreciate y'all that are here. It's awesome. Uh, did not go pulling yesterday. uh, all week long. Said it was going to storm Friday afternoon, evening, and then basically drizzle rain all Saturday morning. So I never worked on the tractor. I worked on editing that video from Saturday. Hey, Renegade, how you doing, bud? Thank you for stopping in. Uh, I did a bunch of other stuff, and it turned out that there was no rain Friday or Saturday. So I uh, I opted to not go to the polls because I wasn't ready. So, or the tractors weren't ready. I was ready. Tractors weren't ready. So, yeah, we got a lot done. Did a bunch around the house here. Uh, Today, my brother came over. Hey, Rail, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. Today, my brother come over with the his new compact tractor, new to him compact tractor, and we leveled out the place spot for the new storage shed to get rid of that old vinyl, whatever fake carport thing, metal frame thing. Uh, it's starting to show its age. It's getting some holes in it. So he come over today and helped me move a bunch of stuff and level that area out. Looks really good. So probably in maybe June, but probably July. I'll get that thing delivered and we can start moving stuff over and getting some of the driveway back. But yeah. Oh, and I mowed the grass today. It only took me 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. Um, I made two passes around my front yard, and my steering broke again. This time, it's got the hydraulic steering on that 3000 series Cub. Uh, it's got the hydraulic steering, power steering, and I fixed the tie rod end ball joint deal last summer, and it it uh, it broke again, but it actually broke the threads off the end of the rod, the hydraulic rod. Uh, I looked up to see if I could get a aftermarket replacement one. Cheapest one I found was $325. Nope, thank you very much. I had bought a new ball joint to put on it. I just hadn't got it on. Uh, Actually, I was going to mow grass today and then put it on. And uh, so what I ended up doing was taking a metric bolt because there's a metric thread on it. Uh, Drill a little bit into the head of the bolt to make like a center. Held the hydraulic steering rod or cylinder rod up to it. Held it in place, kind of put a little pressure on it with the steering wheel, and we welded around it. Uh, I might post some pictures on the community tab, or if you guys follow me on TikTok and all that, uh, I'll probably post some pictures on there. But yeah, I had to go get a metric bolt because I don't have my metric bolts here in stock. I thought it was half inch, but it wasn't. It was metric. So yeah, but yeah, got that all welded up, and about 40 minutes later, I was done mowing grass after I got it all welded up. So didn't melt the seals out of the hydraulic cylinder or anything else, but it's probably stronger than factory, honestly. So yeah, got that all done. So, and I did put, like I said, put the new tie rod on. So the only thing is I don't know if it's from factory. When I turn to the left, the steering rod, the hydraulic cylinder rod, is actually rubbing on the tire. I think that's what broke it. So I don't know if I'll have to look to see if there's some kind of adjustment, some kind of stop to get the wheel to quit turning because when it turns, the back side of the back inner edge of the wheel is what catches the cylinder, and I think it was putting too much pressure on it. So I'll have to check and see if there's an adjustment on there somehow to make it stop. If not, we'll put a steering stop on it and not let it turn that far. No big deal. We can do it. We got the technology. Even if it's just a piece of chain on it to stop it from turning so far, we'll get her. But so that's everything that's going on with me. What's going on with you guys? Anything new and interesting? I missed Renegade's live streams this week. That video's from yesterday morning. One of the test and tune polls. That video took me the longest it has ever taken me to edit a video. It was right at 6 hours of editing. I had a lot of footage. Had to trim a lot of stuff down. It was still over an hour long, but it was also 3 rounds of polling. But the the new camera does an awesome job. That Sony does an awesome job of recording. It doesn't have the zoom the old cameras did, but it shoots better quality video. So I had to go in and manually zoom in, pan and zoom a lot of the clips. That's what took so long to get better up close footage. So yeah, that's basically what took me so long editing. I did it over 4 days, I think. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I uploaded it and did all that stuff. And then Friday, during Renegade's live stream, it was actually Thursday was my sister-in-law's birthday. Friday night we had a little cookout and cake and ice cream and stuff at Mom's house for her. So I was hoping to possibly be home in time to catch a little bit of it, but it was actually a nice relaxing time after the busy week I had. Not only, editing video and stuff, but I'm on vacation from now until Wednesday of not this coming week, the week after. I go back to work on Wednesday the week after. I'm on vacation, like I said, so I had a whole bunch of stuff I had to get done at work so I could go. I could go on vacation either way, but for me, I had to get the stuff done before I went on vacation. So, hey, Renegade, you got a video you need to edit. So yeah, I had a kind of a hectic, busy week, but tomorrow. I was planning. I thought my brother was just going to drop the tractor off, and I was going to work on getting the spot cleaned up and leveled up. But he actually stayed and helped me. We got it all done today. Yeah, anytime there, Renegade. That's what buddies are for. But sorry, I got a kind of scratchy throat. Must be the grass or something. But I was planning on working Monday, Tuesday outside, getting that area and everything cleaned up. But he stayed today, and we got it all cleaned up and leveled out and everything. So I'm going to work in the shop this coming week, and I'm going to get my tools and stuff put away. It'll never look as good as Renegade's garage, but at least I'll be able to put stuff away and know where to find it when I need it. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work on putting a handbrake on Monkey Business so we can have some brakes. And also going to work on plan B, get them side shields made, get some fuel for it, get it all ready to go. So we can take both tractors to the pools. And I'm going to tune that carburetor a little bit more, monkey business also. So, but yeah, so that's what my week's going to be like. I'm not going to say I am, but I might do a pop-up live sometime during the day from the shop if I'm feeling bored. Just do it from my cell phone. Probably nothing real long. Just, say hi, if I get bored or need to take a break and, have a nice little chat with you guys or whoever shows up. So, but yeah, I don't usually do live from my cell phone, but I mean, I got my laptop I could take out the camera, do it from there. I've done that before, but that's kind of a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. We'll see what's going on. Don't know. It's not here yet, but they're calling for rain Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday. I do have the that rototiller we put the carburetor and stuff on. I gotta go deliver that this week. I got a hold of folks and they're ready for it, so I won't have to store that no more. Hey, dancing, what's happening? Dance, dance, dance. So, but so yeah, we got a lot going on. I probably should do my spring service on my riding mower. I did a late summer oil change and stuff on it just because it's been hot. Now, Lisa, don't be calling Dancing no hoe. He ain't no hoe. He don't get paid. But sharpen the blade since I got all the little twigs and all the high spots in the ground in the yard all chopped off. I can go ahead and sharpen the blades up and use the old All-American sharpener, get some nice good edges on it. So, but yeah, I ain't got a whole lot to talk about tonight, y'all. We don't want to talk about. Found a quarter yesterday while you're folding chairs. Awesome. Hey, Scott, what's happening? Oh, Lisa had a long day. Okay, we'll forgive you, Lisa. Let's talk about Scott before he gets here. Yep, too late. Yep, too late. So, but yeah, I was thinking I was going to need a new set of tires for monkey business, a new set of cut turfs, but it seemed like it was getting good bite and did good. Did pretty decent. Yeah, Scott's always here. Yep, he's like the 7-year itch, the kind we like. But I mean, it seemed like it was getting good bite, good enough bite to kill the motor. So it wasn't just spinning out. So I think we're going to stick with those for a little bit and spend money other places. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Oh, Scott's checking on the homeless camp. So, but yeah, a big shout out to my brother if he's in here. He might be listening for helping today. That was a huge help. Now I just need to cut up some scrap metal, get my buddy that hauls scrap, call him, and tell him to come get it all loaded up, bring his trailer, because we got all kinds of stuff. We got a couple old gas grills, an old frame from an old cheap storage tent thing. An old smoker that I built that's rusted away now. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to throw in the. Right on, Scott. So, but yeah, we so you know. Oh, and I gotta shoot and edit a video too. I had a company send me a LED light, like one that hangs from the ceiling. They sent it. Well, they sent it, and then it didn't show up. Either it didn't get sent or it got lost. So they resent it. And I just got it last Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day it was. What day I picked it up from my mailroom. But I got 10 days to shoot, edit, and upload a video. Uh-oh, Lisa. So you lagging? No video card and only 4 gig of RAM. That would suck. But she's lagging a little bit. We'll just talk real slow. But yeah, I don't know. Did anybody see Cajun's video on his new camera? His new what do they call it? Scanning camera, document camera, or something. Renegade, you're just falling behind, man. You been out on the beach or what? Not only does he have to edit video, he's got to shoot another video and edit it and upload it. But yeah, I miss Daryl. He keeps things moving. But anyways, Cajun's camera. That thing's neat. I like that. It really zooms in like close. I like it. Oh, okay, go ahead. Talk to your cousin. Have her hook you up. That's when I bought this new PC. Been playing with his new lights on his truck. That's what it is. Oh, cool, Scott. You got your new zero turn. Yeah. But I forget what I was talking about now. Oh. Anyways, I got to do a cooking video. I worked outside and mowed and got that area all cleaned up, and I didn't make it to the grocery store, and I don't even know what I'm going to cook. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Probably. Any suggestions on what to cook? PB&J maybe. I seen a video on, I don't know if it was on Facebook or one of them, where they had peanut butter and jelly spread out on a couple slices of bread. At the top of the bread there was a big like indentation, and wouldn't you know, when they put them suckers together, they didn't line them up. They put one at the top and one at the bottom. Yeah, that can't do that. No. You're slacking, Renegade. Slacking, buddy. I'm telling you. Must be all that nice weather down there in Flojado. Yeah, I am not. What is that financial place when JD Schwab or whatever it was speaks? People listen. Yeah. Stuffed peppers. There will be no tuna casserole in this house, um, or chicken casserole. Um, I was thinking about making. Uh, there's a there's stuff like a casserole I used to make years and years ago. Basically, it has like a layer of tater tots, and then the fixins for tacos minus lettuce, uh, and then like cheese sauce over top of it, and uh, like cheese sauce over top of it. Then you bake it, and it's really good. Uh, I got a bunch of hamburger in the freezer. I could make that. I've got taco seasoning. I just have to get some of the other fixins, some salsa and stuff, or I don't know. Oh, talking about videos and all that. We hit 4,800 subscribers today. Last time I checked, it was like 4,801. We might hit 5,000 this year, y'all. No liver pizza. Mm, we ain't eating no oil filters. so yay me! 4,800 subscribers. You know, I wanted to hit 5,000 last year, but that didn't happen. But we're gonna do it this year because we only got less than 200 as it stands. So I think we can get 200 more subscribers by the end of the year. Oh, I appreciate it, Lisa. And the 70s to save fuel. Yes, they did. Trying to think what that was. I remember it. Not to be modified. I forget what was that car dancing? I forget what it was. Anyways, actually, if the clubs around me would allow it, I'd like to have a 3-cylinder Geo Metro engine. I would love to hit 10K. That's my Mudster. I thought the Chevette come out in the 80s, not the 70s. I thought the Chevette was in the 80s. I thought there was something else in the 70s. It was like a limited run or small run of, wasn't real popular. Not like the shit that. Oh, aluminum block prior to the 80s Chevettes. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I see a lot of guys pulling those a Vega. Could be, right? Is that what it was? You're the Vega man. Did they come with 4 cylinders? Were they all straight 6s? Or were they straight 6s? But yeah, I see a lot of guys pulling with a little 3-cylinder Geo Metro. Geo Metro engines. Chevy Love, yeah, that was a 4-cylinder. I had one of those. Mine was actually a 1980 Chevy Love. I know they made them before 80, but mine was an 80. All 75 to 87, the Chevette was built. All right, cool. Yeah, I love my little Love truck. That little thing, it was so light, and I actually did like a homemade lift kit, and put mud tires on it. The only problem was that it could get high centered in some of the deep ruts along the, if somebody had like real bad ruts, it could get centered on that. But it was narrow enough that I could get off to the side and stay up on top until I slid down in. But yeah. Also made a 1 point measure between Toyota and GM. They were a strong motor. Awesome. Hi, Wayne, by the way. reading your comment there. But yeah, but before I buy any more engines or anything like that, I need to get the ones done that I have in the garage. I got that. I got the 3-cylinder diesel. I need to do something with. I just need to double check the. I think it's 25 horse, but I just need to check the specs on it again to make sure it's a Mitsubishi. Isuzu. I don't know. It's whatever come on the Toro Grounds Masters. I think it's a Mitsubishi. I think it was 25 horse. So I could legally pull that. I got the big motor from Mark. If we ever get any parts for that. And then I still want to build my twin. So it might be, I know it won't be cheaper to build a diesel, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm like, I have no. Yes, it was. It was rebagged the Isuzu because they had the Isuzu engines in them. And mine had bad bearings in the distributor, bearings were going bad. They were getting sloppy, and I could get about 400 miles out of a cap and rotor before because it would almost contact it, and it would eat up the caps and rotors. I carried one in the behind the seat of the truck, and as soon as it'd start misfiring on one cylinder, and, so there went like half your power. I could change that thing in like 5 minutes. Pop the hood, pull it off, throw the new stuff on, and throw the wires back on, and down the road to go. I think it was for the cap and rotor, it was like $12. So an 80 Firebird with a 4-banger in it. I bought it. Awesome. Little 4-cylinder Firebird. So Firebird or a Sunbird? Was it a Sunbird? I think that's what they're called. Fire chicken. So my grandfather had a AMC Maverick. No, something like that. It was a cool looking car. I mean, very, very different than anything else that was around. Yes, it was, Scott. Usually it would just start missing, and as soon as I could get off and pull over or whatever, I could, like I said, just pop the hood, grab the cap rotor, throw it on, down the road we go. I would try to clean them up and everything, but it would actually burn the they weren't brass, they were aluminum or whatever. It would melt the little contacts inside that cap. So there was actually like no saving it, and at the time it was just my get around vehicle, and I checked on buying a new distributor for it, and I mean the truck wasn't really rusted out or anything, but it just wasn't worth putting the distributor in it. So I opted just to keep buying about every couple of months, buy a new distributor cap and rotor and put on it. And like I said, I carried one behind the seat of the truck, so if I was ever out and about somewhere. But yeah, I did a lot of off roading and everything with that thing. I barely fit in it. I was kind of folded up, but that little thing would scoot. Had a thrush muffler on it, one of the off-brand Cherry Bomb type deals. Awesome. Needs a brake upgrade. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of them out there. Same with S10s. Manual too. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Weren't we all? You know. But back then you could buy a beater vehicle for $200-300 that just because I had 100,000 miles on it, people were like, "Oh, it's got 100,000 miles on it. I don't want to drive it no more." You could pick up nice, decent vehicles for just a couple $100. Now, pickup trucks that's got 300,000 miles on them and they're starting to rust out and everything. They want $8,000-10,000 for them. That's why I was so happy when I got the little Dakota, which is the same as a Datsun. A lot of the parts are interchangeable with the Datsun. In the half-ton Rams of that same year. At least all the drivetrain parts, brakes, calipers, I think front struts, engine, transmission, transfer case. That's all interchangeable with the half tons. I don't think the axles are, but the gearing and stuff is the same. The Dakota axles are narrower. I think the wheels are even interchangeable. So I think it's the same bolt pattern. All I know is there's a guy at work that's got the same year, full size. So you pay $500 so for $300 into a drag car. Yeah. Daughter bought a Yukon with 300,000 miles on it. For that would be a buy. 130,000 miles on a Yukon. That's nothing. It's just getting broke in for $6,500. That's a nice ride. If it was taken care of and stuff. Most of the Yukons around here have got close to, the ones in that price range got 200,000 miles on them, and they're starting to rust the heck out. I think I would like a Suburban. My sister-in-law has one. They're nice rides. Basically the same as a pickup truck with a cap on it. So, but so yeah, the cheap good vehicles are few and far between. Like I said, I fell into the Dakota at a really good price. Thank you to my boss for hooking me up with that. It was his neighbor that had it. And I thought that was you could hear a Ford rust. Boogie. Yeah. That year of Tahoes and stuff were are very desirable. That ear, that body style and stuff. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I've actually moved my '94 Ram today. Actually, it's a Dodge Ram. It's not just a Ram; it's a Dodge Ram because it's '94. Um, and realized that the fuel tank straps have rusted off of it. The fuel tank's like touching the ground, and it moves a lot easier. Moves a whole lot easier when you take it out of park. We hooked a chain to it to drag it backwards. Uh, that's works. That's where I'm gonna sit the new storage shed. Uh, and my brother hooked the tractor to it, the chain, and he started tugging on it. And I know the last time we moved it, I thought it had a locked up wheel brake rotor, and I reached up and pulled it down into neutral, and lo and behold, it just kind of rolled back real nice and easy. So, but it needs to get cleaned out. I got some stuff stacked hidden in it. It needs to get cleaned out and put on marketplace for $1,000 or so, and get it out of here. And uh, probably my '96 too, because it's got a bad frame on it. Actually, anything new on a clear, quiet summer's evening, you can hear them all rust. It don't matter which one it is. I think sometimes when I walk in my shop at work, because we got Chevys and a couple of Dodges, I know I hear them rusting. We got a couple of Fords too, but uh, I swear to God I can hear them all rusting, and they're kept inside. So, oh, what time is it? Well, we got 40 minutes left, or 20 minutes left. Cool. Uh, but yeah, I mean they're all junk anymore. The body that they're using such cheap steel and everything on them. Hi, Delisa. Hope Daryl's feeling better. Or, hey, Jeff. Thank you all for stopping in. But so yeah, I got, like I said, I got a date with cleaning. Yeah, that's true, Rail. I know I see a lot of guys. I watch some guys that are out in like Utah and all that. We love you too, Delisa. You and Daryl both, but I mean they go pick up these vehicles for $1,500, and I mean there's like absolutely no rust on them. They're just like super sun faded and stuff. And I'm like, damn, I need to hook up some of them people. Give me some cheap vehicles. Well, what I probably need to do is, you know, start saving some money instead of spending it like a dummy, and find me a nice Florida, Georgia, Carolina school bus, the Chevy Express style, and make a road trip and do a video on it and put a hitch on it and run a car trailer and load my Dakota up on the trailer and tow it back with the bus. That would make a good video. It's just I need to spend, or I need to save money, not spend it. Yeah, I know, Scott. I can't take it with me, but there's stuff I'd really like to buy. And the yeah, horse poo in the summertime, there's no stopping it. Exactly, Mudster. Save some money. What does that even mean? I have no clue. Hey, Roadrunner, what's happening? Yeah, I know I can't take it with me, Jeff, but dang it, I'd like to buy some stuff that I can't take with me. Some big ticket items. Spending money on these pulling tractors. Pretty soon I'm gonna have a. I'm not gonna. Hey, Demo Dan, Don? How you doing, buddy? Pretty soon I'm gonna have the pulling tractors and not have any way to get them to where they need to go to pull. At least not all of them at the same time. So I need to, like I said, I need to start putting some money back and right where I need to find a long distance relationship with a sugar mama. Keep getting the friend requests on Facebook and stuff from the lottery winners. Yeah, definitely. I definitely need Scott's money for big ticket items. He did offer to buy a bus. He bid on one for me for at an auction we found. It just they weren't worth what they were going for at auction. So I'm glad he didn't go over and above. Just went lawnmower racing today, or racing last Saturday. Awesome. How'd you do? I've watched some videos on them. Actually, there was a guy that I was friends with here on YouTube. He quit doing YouTube. He used to do lawnmower racing. Stacy Reeves. Twisted V2 or no, that was Twisted V. Twisted is what he went by. Oh, you just watched and got some video. Cool. Yeah, I missed out videoing today yesterday for the tractor pulls, but yeah. Oh, yep. Definitely have to have a good bed and chair, Lisa. I understand that. That's true, Scott. You've got what is it, 7 or 8 nieces now, and yeah, you ain't got no money left. You spoil them rotten, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. Oh, no problem, CB. I figure if I'm there pulling everything, and I might as well video it and upload it and everything else. It helps promote the club, helps promote the sport. We need to get more people. Okay, 4 nieces, 5 great nieces, and a new nephew. So 10 nieces and nephews. And he is Super Uncle Scott, guaranteed. So, but yeah, we need to keep it out, keep the tractor pulling out there, and Yeah, I actually did get pretty good bite and prove some people wrong because I had some people on Facebook when I was posting the videos about building the tractor, putting that Cub Cadet rear end in there, what gearing it had in it. Told me that it would never get off the line. That engine will not turn them tires. Buy your oldest niece a new car. Awesome, Scott. Like I said, you're super uncle. So if the if I would have tuned the carburetor right and had some of the other setup done right on that tractor, I think we would have done a whole lot better. So she'll be doing better throughout the season. So, or he, whatever it identifies as a tractor. Its pronouns are power, torque, feed, fuel. So, you know, no, it is not running methanol. It is running 93 pump gas. It doesn't have enough compression to run anything higher octane. Those engines aren't real high compression. They're good torque, decent cubic inch, but they don't have enough compression. It'd be just a waste of money now that what is it, C12? I think C12 is over $100 a 5-gallon can. No, I'll pay $3.75 a gallon for 93, and it runs just fine because I've burnt C12 in that engine years back, and it didn't do anything for performance. It smelled pretty, smelled like race gas burning, but it didn't do anything for the performance of the engine. I got the same results out of 93. Broke axles. So, yeah. And, I actually looked for a new replacement carburetor for that, aftermarket, of course. And none of them make I can't find one that had an inexpensive one that has the adjustable main jet. They're all fixed jets now that they're selling. And I mean, I could buy the Briggs and Stratton replacement, a couple $100. Nah, we'll work with what we have. So that's what kind of sucks about that. I have to run the carburetor that is made for that engine. I have to run a Briggs carburetor on that Briggs engine. If not, I would put I got a couple downdraft Kohler Command carburetors floating around here that already have the adjustable jet in it. For both of them are for gas, not alcohol. But if I could switch carburetors to a different manufacturer, no, I mean, it'd be super easy to make an adapter plate to put it on there, but yeah, it says right in the rules that it has to be the OEM style carburetor. So yeah, not much I can do with them. I found one for like $35. It's the direct replacement for the carburetor. It's on there, but it's got a fixed jet. I was really half tempted to buy one because there's a big plug that covers that jet up, and I was really half tempted about buying one and see if I could machine an adjustable jet in there, because I think all I'd have to do is just drill and tap the that plug, and as long as I got it lined up with the jet that's in there, or the orifice, I think I could do it. But that'll probably have to be a winter project. Yeah, the Kohler replacement carburetors are weird. Yeah. Um, I'm actually gonna be buying a uh, carburetor and fuel tank for Briggs and Stratton Craftsman, uh, a Craftsman pressure washer. Guy brought it to me a couple weeks ago. He's in no big hurry for it, so uh, he I looked them up, and I can buy a carb and a tank for $35, direct bolt-on replacement. So, and I've looked at the carburetor. It's had water in it. The bottom of the tank is all nasty, yucked, and it's one of the carbs that bolt on top of the fuel tank, Uh, so just cheaper and easier just to throw a $25 carb on them. Charge them $50 for my time, or 50 for the 25 for the carb, 25 for my time, and ship it out the door. I've already talked to him about it, and he's like, "Yep, that's fine with me." He said, "But $25 carber." He said, $50 if it lasts a couple years. He goes, "I use it 2 or 3 times a year." He said, $50 if it lasts a couple years, and I have to have it done again. It's well worth it rather than buying a new pressure washer. So, and he understands. He's had them old carbs apart, and he understands how much of a pain in the butt they are to clean and everything. So he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "If that makes your life easier," he goes, "slap it on there." He said, as a matter of fact, he goes, "I'd do it myself if he had the time. He just don't have the time right now." So I said, "Yeah, no problem." So we're gonna order that and get that slapped on, and probably give it a test spray. Yep, make an adjustment. Yep. Well, they like the downdraft Kohler carbs with the accelerator pump. Uh, you can they make an aftermarket. You take the shutoff solenoid out and put the adjustable in there, and make it an adjustable main jet. Uh, so I don't see why I couldn't do it to that Briggs and Stratton carburetor, because like I said, it's just got a big plug on the side where the main jet adjustment should be, and I'm sure it's just you take that cap off and there's a adjuster in there, a screw in jet, and if so, like I said, all I'd have to do is center that plug up and drill it, tap it, and put an adjuster in there. No big deal. Heck, I think the carburetor rebuild kit I bought for that thing that I put in it with the new gaskets and stuff, I got it mainly for just the fuel pump. I think I paid $15 for that, and it had new jets, or it had new adjustment screws in it. So, if I find one that doesn't have the fuel pump, they're like $10. I got a brand new adjuster for it. So, Thomas, what's happening, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope you didn't overwork this evening or today at work. so yeah. But yeah, so hope you all look forward to seeing Plan B out. Like I said, I got to build them scatter shields for it. That way I'm compliant with the rules. Greetings, Mr. Nate. He is the Guppy King. Nate, I can't believe them people had your boat out there, just, cruising it, not, running it. Jeez. And the second boat, I'd like to go fishing with them. 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. That's a long day there, Thomas. You're a better man than me. Yeah, me too, Nate. Work keeps you young. I wasn't feeling too young today after doing all that dirt work and moving all that stuff, and basically all the stuff was old firewood that I had whenever I was still allowed to use a wood burner and I could have fires outside fires, but and it was all like turning to powder, and had to roll a bunch of that stuff up under the bucket, and my burn pile almost doubled in size, I think. So, but I am jealous of Nate sitting out there on the beach, Oh, the other thing I got to do this week too, y'all can't let me forget. I got to spray Roundup. I got to spray my driveway around the frog pond. Frog pond's nice. The bullfrogs are back. Haven't seen the turtle yet, but I'll probably see. He'll probably be around. I didn't see him until later on in the middle of summer. So, but I got to spray around the old frog pond, around the buildings, around the house, around the garage. But I got that. I bought some Roundup to get that done too. So I didn't get the selective stuff. I got the complete kill, non-selective. It will kill everything, hopefully. So it come with good reviews. Same stuff we use at work. It's actually not Roundup. It's a herbicide, but by some other name. I forget what the name would is. You can get homeowner grade at Lowe's of it. Of course, they get the commercial grade, but they said it works just as good. I might have to apply it a couple times. So I just gotta dig out my sprayer and make sure it still works. It's been a couple years since I've used it. Knowing my luck, it probably won't. So we'll have to go to Lowe's or someplace and see if we can find a cheap one. Maybe I'll hit up some yard sales. I always see them sitting at yard sales. Buy them for a couple bucks. But I didn't shoot any video on it, but my robins that made a nest right outside my shop door had 4 babies, and they have since last week they actually hatched, grew, and left the nest. So it's an empty nest. I don't want no snapping turtles. That's what I was afraid of last year. It was a snapping turtle. And no, I definitely don't want no gators. So I'll stick with the bullfrogs. I don't mind listening to them. I just hate the peepers that, them things drive me nuts. But I noticed last year that the bullfrogs kept the tree frogs and the peeper frogs away. They must scare them off or something. So I just had to listen to the bullfrogs a little bit in the morning and the evenings. And they're not like the peeper and tree frogs that go all night long and get louder and louder. The bullfrogs just do it for a little bit in the evening, and sometimes in the morning whenever I'm leaving for work, I hear them. I actually thought about tossing some. My mom's got that lake, and it's loaded with bluegill. I thought about catching a few small ones and throwing in and see if they'll work. The only thing I want from a gator is its tail. Preferably cut in nice pieces and frozen, so I can throw it on the grill. Yeah, the snapping turtles are mean. So, but I'm just wondering if I do put if there is a turtle still in there, if it will eat the fish, if I put any fish in it. So, all right, y'all, we hit the hour. We made it through it. we're not scarred up or anything, at least not physically. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and we're gonna end this, and we'll catch y'all later. Keep an eye out. I may just do a pop-up live sometime during the week from the garage if I get bored or lonely or all the above. So, like I said, love y'all, and we'll catch y'all next week. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping. Hit that thumbs up before you leave. The last one out, shut the lights off. Last time you left them on.